The air crackles with anticipation. The energy is almost tangible, as if the very atmosphere is charged with the collective hopes and fears of millions. Across the nation, from bustling cities to quiet towns, a sense of urgency prevails. In every corner of America, people are engaging in conversations, sharing their thoughts and expressing their hopes for the future. The streets are alive with the buzz of democracy in action. After months of campaigning, debates, and endless analysis, Election Day 2024 is finally here. The candidates have traversed the country, shaking hands, kissing babies, and making their case to the American people. The debates have been fierce, the advertisements relentless, and the pundits have dissected every word, every gesture. Millions have already cast their ballots, their voices echoing in record-breaking early voting numbers. The lines at polling stations stretch around blocks, a testament to the dedication of the electorate. Each vote is a voice, a statement of belief in the democratic process. Tonight, America stands on the precipice of a decision, a choice between two drastically different visions for the future. The tension is palpable. Supporters of both candidates are filled with a mix of hope and anxiety, their eyes glued to screens, waiting for the first result to trickle in. The eyes of the world are upon us, watching as the world's oldest democracy prepares to render its verdict. From Europe to Asia, from Africa to South America, people are tuning in, aware that the outcome of this election will have global repercussions. Will it be a return to the policies and pronouncements of the recent past, a continuation of the agenda that has defined the last few years with its promises of economic revival and a strong nationalistic stance? Or will America chart a new course, embracing a different kind of leadership, one that promises inclusivity, progressive policies, and a renewed focus on unity and healing? Tonight, these questions hang heavy in the air, awaiting the answers that only the American people can provide. Families gather in living rooms, friends meet in bars, and communities come together in town halls, all united by the shared experience of democracy in action. The outcome of this election will shape the nation's path for years to come, and the weight of that responsibility is felt by every voter. As the night progresses, the nation holds its breath, waiting for the moment when the future becomes the present and the decision is finally made. The 2024 election has laid bare the deep divisions that cleave through the heart of America. The nation stands at a crossroads, with each path representing a vastly different vision for the future. The stakes have never been higher, and the choice is never more consequential. On one side stands former President Donald Trump, his bid for a second term fueled by the fervent support of his base. His rallies are filled with passionate supporters who believe in his vision and are eager to see him return to the Oval Office. His message is one of grievance and anger, a rallying cry against what he sees as a corrupt system rigged against him and his followers. Trump speaks to those who feel left behind, promising to drain the swamp and restore what he calls the true American values. On the other side stands Vice President Kamala Harris, her campaign a study in contrast to her opponents. Harris brings a message of inclusivity and forward-thinking policies, aiming to unite a fractured nation. Her message is one of unity and progress, a call to bridge the divides that have fractured the nation. She emphasizes the importance of coming together to solve the pressing issues of our time, from healthcare to climate change. She speaks of hope and healing, of a future where America reclaims its position as a beacon of democracy and progress. Harris envisions an America where diversity is celebrated, and every citizen has a voice in shaping the future. The choice before the American people is stark. A referendum not just on two individuals, but on the very soul of the nation. This election is about more than policies and promises. It's about the direction in which America will head for generations to come. Will the nation choose a path of division and confrontation, or one of unity and progress? The decision lies in the hands of the voters, each casting a ballot that will shape the future of the country. As the nation watches and waits, the world holds its breath, knowing that the outcome will reverberate far beyond America's borders. This election is one for the history books, no matter the outcome. The stakes are higher than ever, and the nation stands at a crossroads, with each vote carrying the weight of history and the promise of the future. The echoes of past elections reverberate through time, reminding us of the power and responsibility we hold as citizens. A Trump victory would be unprecedented in modern American politics, marking a stunning comeback for a defeated president and rewriting the rules of political gravity. It would defy the conventional wisdom that once a president is out of office, their influence wanes. Instead, it would demonstrate the enduring appeal of his message and the loyalty of his base, who see him as a champion of their values and concerns. It would signal a resurgence of the populist wave that swept him to power in 2016, a testament to his enduring hold on a significant segment of the electorate. This movement, characterized by its anti-establishment fervor and nationalist sentiment, has reshaped the political landscape, challenging traditional norms and institutions. A Trump victory would reaffirm the potency of this movement and its impact on American politics. A Harris victory would be equally historic, shattering the highest glass ceiling in American politics and ushering in a new era of representation. As the first woman and the first woman of color to hold the office of vice president, her ascent to the presidency would be a groundbreaking achievement, inspiring countless individuals and signaling a shift towards greater inclusivity and diversity in leadership. Her election would be a watershed moment, a powerful symbol of progress and a testament to the changing demographics and evolving values of the nation. It would reflect the growing recognition of the importance of representation and the need for leaders who reflect the diverse experiences and perspectives of the American people. This milestone would not only honor the struggles and achievements of those who came before, but also pave the way for future generations to dream bigger and aim higher. As Americans prepare to cast their votes, the weight of history rests heavily upon them, the echoes of the past mingling with whispers of the future yet to be written. Each ballot cast is a voice in the ongoing narrative of the nation, a choice that will shape the direction of the country for years to come. The act of voting is both a right and a duty, a moment of profound significance where individual decisions collectively determine the course of history. In this pivotal moment, the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of millions converge, creating a tapestry of democracy that is both fragile and resilient. The future is unwritten, and it is in the hands of the voters to decide the next chapter in the American story. The choice between Trump and Harris is about more than just policy differences. It's a choice between two fundamentally different visions of America's place in the world. A Trump victory would likely signal a continuation of his America First agenda, a retreat from global engagement and a prioritization of American interests above all else. A Harris administration, on the other hand, would likely mark a return to a more traditional approach to foreign policy, one characterized by multilateralism, diplomacy, and a commitment to international cooperation. The stakes are high, with the future of global alliances and the stability of the international order hanging in the balance. In the final days of the campaign, Trump has doubled down on his message of grievance and anger. His rallies have taken on the air of a crusade, his words laced with accusations of a stolen election and a corrupt system, determined to silence him and his supporters. He rails against the media, the deep state, and his political opponents, painting a picture of a nation under siege, teetering on the brink of collapse. His closing argument is a familiar one, a potent cocktail of nostalgia, resentment, and fear. He promises to restore America to its former glory, to make America great again, but his words are often overshadowed by his attacks on his opponents and his increasingly desperate attempts to sow doubt about the legitimacy of the electoral process itself. In stark contrast to Trump's fiery rhetoric, Harris's closing message has been one of hope and unity. She speaks of a nation weary of division, hungry for a return to civility, and a leader who will bring people together rather than tear them apart. She acknowledges the challenges facing the country, the pandemic, the economic uncertainty, the deep-seated racial and social injustices. But she offers a vision of an America capable of overcoming these obstacles, a nation where everyone has the opportunity to succeed. Her message is one of optimism and resilience, a belief in the enduring strength of the American spirit and the power of unity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The outcome of this election will have profound and far-reaching consequences that extend far beyond the halls of power in Washington, D.C. At stake is the very future of American democracy itself, the health of its institutions, and the nation's standing in the world. A second Trump term would represent a fundamental shift in the American political landscape, a consolidation of power and a further erosion of democratic norms. It would embolden authoritarian leaders around the world and raise serious questions about the future of American global leadership.